So, scriptures actually tells us how many varieties of species exist in the creation. So, scriptures very crystal clear on dot, it says there are 84 lakh species or 8.4 million species exist in this creation. So, even modern day biologists have claimed to list around 1.3 million species of life on earth. So, they agree that this is a small number and still many species are yet to be discovered, named and listed. So, here what happens, even if they discover, they can't name all the species, and yet there is a lot to be discovered, and every day about 15,000 new species are being discovered, and they estimate that earth may be habitating between 8 to 8.7 million species of life in it. It's quite interesting, right? The scriptures very clearly explain that there are 8.4 million or 84 lakh species exist in this creation. The same thing even the biologists or scientists, they also claim that between 8.2 to 8.7 million species. And Padma Purana, written by Vyasadeva around 5000 years ago, explains exactly that there are 8.4 million different species of life. Modern day scientists have not been able to discover even 16% of what ancient seers knew about. So, this classification of species on earth is very beautifully given in Padma Purana. It says, Jalaja Navalakshani Stavaram Lakshavimshati Krimayo Rudra Sankhyaakaha Pakshinam Dashalakshanam Trishal Lakshani Pashavaha Chaturlakshani Manavaha. So, it says Jalaja Navalakshani. Jala means water. So, the water based living entities, all kinds of fishes, whatever living entities which live in Jala, water, they are 0.9 million. Jalaja Navalakshani or 9 lakhs, 9 lakh varieties of species under water, in the water. Stavaram Lakshavimshati. Stavara means those living entities which do not move, it is immobile. So, like plants, trees, how many varieties? There are 2 million. So, 20 lakh. Laksha Vimshati, Vimsh is 2, 20. So, Laksha Vimshati. Then Krimayo Rudra Sankhyaakaha. Krimayo means Krimi Kita, means insects. So, different varieties of insects, that is 1.1 million kinds of reptiles. Then Pakshinam Dashalakshanam. So, the birds are about 1 million, 10 lakh different varieties of birds. Then Trishal Lakshani. So, terrestrial animals or Pashavaha, meaning animals, different like 2-legged animals, 4-legged animals. So, all these are about 3 million, about 30 lakhs. So, then Chaturlakshani Manavaha, and among human beings there are 4 lakh varieties of human species are also there. So, in total there is the number of species exist on the material world is 8.4 million or 84 lakh varieties of species. So, that is the point here. Now, you can see some pictures here. I will show Jalaja Navalakshani one by one, different varieties of animals, plants, reptiles, birds and so on. So, beautiful fish under the water, the different varieties of fishes. So, this is Jalaja Navalakshani. So, the non-moving living entities are like this: trees, plants, varieties of trees, very beautiful trees. Then 11 lakh species of insects and reptiles. So, these are the beautiful, wonderful, colorful reptiles and insects, snakes, varieties, beautiful, crocodile, tortoise. Then 10 lakh varieties of species of birds. I cannot show 10 lakhs, but few varieties in the pictures. So, beautiful creation, right? Very colorful and beautiful pictures. So, then 30 lakh varieties of quadrupeds, 4-legged animals. So, chimpanzee, gorilla and different varieties of animals, camel, Very interesting. So many varieties of animals. Then cat, hippopotamus, deer, tiger, monkeys. Then 4 lakh varieties of human beings. So people who live in forest, basically here the variety 4 lakh varieties of human beings means in the consciousness also. 4 lakh varieties of people who are, even Brahma comes under the living entity category. From ant, Brahma bhuvana loka punar avartino Arjuna, meaning from ant to Brahma, all are considered as living entities in this material world. So finally there are 84 lakh varieties of species. Now this material world, in the prison there are walls, there are doors, the iron bars, and there is lock and key, everything is protected, guarded. But interestingly, this material world is a prison without walls. There are no walls, there are no security guards, there are no lock and key system, and everything is open for all of us, but still nobody thinks, nobody aspires to go out of this jail of this material world, and everybody have become very comfortable in this material world. So we think this material world is so comfortable and I am so happy, and nobody even questions that why I should go leave this material world and go beyond this material world. Because people think they are very happy, but only those one set of category of people who start questioning why I have to suffer, why there is birth, death, old age, disease, adi bhautika klesha, why is other person thinks bad about me, why other person fights with me, all these things, why they think like that. So they do not think. Because they do not think like that, we stay back here. So if we want to go beyond this material world, we should actually think seriously why I should suffer. Thank you very much.